Class 11th, chapter number 7, factorial notation. So the notation n with an exclamation mark at the behind is known as n factorial. So what is n factorial? N with an exclamation mark, that is known as n factorial, and it is the product of all the natural numbers starting from 1 till n, 1 into 2 into 3 into so on till n, and where n belongs to n, that is n is a natural number. For example, suppose we are having say 3 factorial, it will be equal to 3 into 2 into 1. And suppose we are having 5 factorial, 5 factorial will be the product of all natural numbers starting from 5 till 1, or reverse way also we can write, that is starting from 1 till 5. So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, or we can write this as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Anyway we can write, it doesn't make any difference, but the thing is that n factorial denotes the product of all the natural numbers starting from 1 till n, or starting from n till 1. And by uh, convention we will take 0 factorial equal to 1, and the reason for that we learn when we'll go through the topic of permutations. So n factorial we can write as n into n minus 1 factorial also, or we can write as n factorial as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 n minus 3 so on factorial. Here we can write n factorial as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial, or we can write n factorial as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial, and so on. Now let us do some questions based on this one. So we will be going exercise 7.2. So exercise 7.2 now. Question number 1, exercise 7.2. Evaluate 8 factorial. So solving question number 1, solution of 1. First part, 8 factorial. So 8 factorial is the product of all the natural numbers from 8 till 1. So that is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and that will be, so we can take it like this: 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24, 24 into 5 is 120, and 120 into 6 is 720. 720 multiplied by 7 into 8 is 56. So here we will be getting 0, 6 into 2 12, 1 carried over, 7 into 6 42, that is 43. Then 0, 5 into 2 10, 1 carried over, 7 into 5 35, 36. Here we will be getting 0, 2 plus 0 is 2, 3 plus 0 is 3, 6 plus 4 10, 1 carried over, and here we will get 4. So therefore we can say that 8 factorial is equal to 40320. So this is the answer of question number 1, first part. Now let us do second part, 4 factorial minus 3 factorial. So question number 1, second part, 4 factorial minus 3 factorial, that is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 minus 3 into 2 into 1. Do not write 4 factorial minus 3 factorial as 1 factorial. This factorial cannot be taken out common. 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24, 24 into 1, so that is 24, minus 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 1, 6, so 24 minus 6, and that is equal to 18. Therefore, we can say that 4 factorial minus 3 factorial will be equal to 18. So this is answer of question number 1, second part. Exercise 7.2, question number 2. Is 3 factorial plus 4 factorial equal to 7 factorial? So solving question number 2, solution 2. 3 factorial plus 4 factorial will be equal to 3 into 2 into 1 plus 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and that is equal to 6 into 1, that is 6, plus this will give us 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 2, 24, into 1, that is 24. So 6 plus 24, and 6 plus 24 is 30. So this is 30. Therefore 3 factorial plus 4 factorial is equal to 30. And let this be question number 1. Then now next let us take 7 factorial. 7 factorial is equal to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and here 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24, 24 into 5 is 120, and 120 and 7 into 6 is 42. So that will be 42 into 120, and that is 12 into 2 is 24, so 2 carried over, 12 into 4 is 48, that is 50, so 5040. So this is second one. Therefore from 1 and 2, therefore from 1 and 2, what we can say, from 1 and 2 we can say that both are not equal, that is 3 factorial plus 4 factorial is not equal to 7 factorial. So this is the answer of question number 2. Next we'll do question number 3. So question number 3, solving question number 3, we have to compute value of 8 factorial over 6 factorial 2 factorial. So 8 factorial over 6 factorial into 2 factorial. 8 factorial we can break as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial, because why we are doing this, because in the denominator we are having 6 factorial, so it will be easier for us to cancel out 6 factorial from both the numerator and denominator. So cancelling 6 factorial and 2 factorial can be written as 2 into 1. So 6 factorial and 6 factorial cancel out. Then this 2 can cancel 8. So what we'll be getting here is cancelling 2 and 8. We'll be getting here 4. So therefore, what we can say that 8 factorial over 6 factorial into 2 factorial, that is equal to 4 into 7, that is 28. So this is the answer of question number 3. Question number 4. If 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial equal to x by 8 factorial, find x. So solving fourth one, solution 4. 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial equal to x by 8 factorial. So we check here, of all the factorial, 8 factorial is the largest one, so we can break it up. We can rewrite this whole thing as 1 by 6 factorial plus smallest is 6 factorial, so writing 7 factorial and 8 factorial in that form, we can write 7 into 6 factorial equal to x over 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. And why we are writing this way? Because by writing in this manner we can cancel out 6 factorial from both the left hand side and right hand side. So cancelling 1 by 6 factorial from both the left side as well as right side. So what we'll be getting is, therefore here this is cancelled out, but it is not become 0. What we are getting here, 1 plus 1 by 7 equal to x over, this will become 7 into 8, that is 56. So adding this up, we will be getting 7 into 1, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 by 7. So 8 by 7 can be written as x by 56. Therefore 8 by 7 equal to x. We can factorize 56, that is 8 into 7. So 7 and 7 cancel out both sides. What we will be getting is therefore x equal to, cross multiplying it, x will be 64. So the value of x which we are getting here is 64, and that is what is our answer. Question 5. Exercise 7.2. Evaluate n factorial over n minus r factorial when n is equal to 6, r is equal to 2. So, solving question number 5, exercise 7.2 is very simple. Just we have to put the values. So, n factorial over n minus r factorial, n minus r whole factorial, and when n equal to 6, r equal to 2, we have, putting the value of n here, we will be getting 6 factorial over n minus r, that is 6 minus 2, and it is must to keep the bracket, equal to 6 factorial over 6 minus 2 is 4 factorial. So, we will be getting 4 factorial equal to 6 factorial over now here, out of these two, 6 factorial, 4 factorial, the larger one is 6 factorial. So, we will split up 6 factorial. So, rewriting 6 factorial as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial over 4 factorial. So, cancelling 4 factorial from the numerator and denominator both, what we will be getting is 6 into 5, that is 30. So, therefore, we can say that 6 factorial over 6 minus 2, that is 4 factorial, is equal to 30. So, this is the answer of question number 5 part 1. Now, let us go in second part of question number 5. In this also same way, n factorial over n minus r factorial, only values of n and r are distinct than that of first part. So, here n equal to 9, r equal to 5, therefore, we will be getting this one as 9 factorial over 9 minus 5 whole factorial equal to 9 factorial over 9 minus 5, that is 4 factorial. Now, in this one, splitting the largest factorial, that is 9, so that can be written as 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial over 4 factorial. So, cancelling 4 factorial from both the numerator and denominator, equal to, so what we will be getting here is, now 9 into 8 is 72 into 7 into 6, that will give us 42 into 5. So, 42 into 5, that is 72 into, if multiply 5 into 10, 1 carried over, 5 into 4, 20, that is 21. So, equal to, multiplying 210 and 72, 21 into 72, this will give us 2, and 2 to the 4, and what we will get here is 7, 7 to the 14, and this will become 2, and adding 7, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 carried over, it will become 5, and this 1. So, what we are getting here will be 1, 5, 1, 2, and 0 is here. So, 1, 5, 1, 2, 0. So, therefore, we can say that 9 factorial over 9 minus 5 whole factorial is equal to 1, 5, 1, 2, 0. So, this is our answer of question number 5, second part, and with this the exercise is also complete.